next startup is Oraczen. Please welcome on stage Samir from Oraczen.
Hello. Oraczen builds agentic supply chains. Take enterprise procurement. Companies buy 13 trillion in goods and services and about 9 billion in procurement technology every year. $9 billion, but yet these procurement systems can't answer those simple enterprise questions. Like if a supplier fails, how does this impact me? If there's a strike in Asia, what happens to my fulfillment times? That's because today's procurement systems live in data fog. Take that hypothetical enterprise purchase example. Coffee cup, mug, Kanekaji Cafe are really the same thing, but are stored as different data. Oraczen's agentic procurement products can see through this data fog, and we can bring spend efficiencies. How do we do it? By taking every spend record and enriching it, often with hundreds of attributes. Our AI algorithms are able to determine actually what companies are buying. Our secret sauce, though, is in applying this product science that I spoke about at enterprise scale. This is one of our first customers, multi-billion-dollar food manufacturer, had a simple question on optimizing sugar buying. Answering that simple question, here is the enterprise scale challenge. Ingesting 5 million spend records, cross-matching them. Enriching each record costs 1 to 10 cents, so it gets expensive very soon. Follow normal techniques, you'll end up with 20 terabytes of data for inferencing, and your user query processing times will be in minutes. Good news, our engineering team worked over months, came up with some intelligent design patterns to solve all that at enterprise scale. So now we can deliver near zero hallucinations at very cost efficiently. What it really means is that we can answer that business question, this business question, or this business question. What it actually means is we can deliver supply chain business outcomes. Here is our agentic procurement product portfolio. Our mission is to drive 1.3 trillion in global spend efficiencies every year. Our products have already processed 3 billion of spend data and have consistently delivered those spend KPIs. Now we are trying to add to that by bringing in voice agents for supplier and workforce engagement. This is us. We have a great team. I'm an ex-Accenture partner. My colleagues have built internet scale companies. We are looking for investment partner for mission 1.3 trillion. We are at booth B205 starting tomorrow afternoon. Come by or drop me an email. I'll take questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
So what I've learned in procurement companies is that you really need to be able to be one of those top 3 things that the chief procurement officer is interested in. Otherwise, you'll never be a big business. So who is your actual buyer, and how do you become one of those top things?
You're right. These are what I spoke about, our C-suite buys. You know, it's either the CFO or the CPO driving that. So our go-to-market right now is in partnership with strategy companies, with boutique strategy firms. If you look at the founder profile, I'm an ex-Accenture partner, and one of the gentlemen there was a former CTO, very experienced in selling to the C-suite. What we have found is an amazing white space. Current vendors, like procurement technology vendors, maybe know the problem, want to solve it, can, because those enterprise scale problems I spoke about are very hard engineering problems to solve for.
Can you talk us through the integration, when you get a new client, how does that work from their perspective?
Integration, the technology integration, okay. So one of the things you must have, I don't know if this goes back, but our products are managed through a common Zen platform, which is mostly open source, so which means any number of products, there's no point product sprawl. And one of the things the Zen platform does is data ingestion, right? So a common management layer for security, telemetry, mostly open source, mostly vendor neutral. Right. So
What's your target size of your target client? Presumably quite large?
Yeah, my ICP, I state is any company above 500 million, but our real sweet spot is in the 1 to 10 billion revenue range. Anything about 10 billion, as you said, CPOs can be difficult customers. Okay, so, but yeah, my ideal customer usually is in that 1 to 10 billion annual revenue. My stated ICP ideal customer profile is 500 million plus in revenue.
So how do you ensure that in all companies that size, they've got data that's clean and structured enough to work with your application?
No, but our thing is we don't want them to have clean structured data. We want them to have data fog because that's the problem we solve.
Right,
So,
but you need,
yeah.
in order to leverage an app on top of data, you need to have clean structured data for the tools to work.
No,
I mean, it's one of the biggest...
that's the problem we solve. We go in, I remember I showed you that coffee cup example where that same thing is called different things. It's semantic chaos. What we are able to do is take every spend data, every item of spend data, enrich it, and then be able to semantically match it.
So you're assuming that multi-billion-dollar companies are going to turn that data over to your tool to come and play with?
We know that because some of the companies we are working with are very marquee brands. I can't name them on a public stage, but we definitely know that.
Okay.
Thank you, Samir.
Thank you.
Big round of applause.